Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to the very first out of 2 reactions I'll be jumping on this YouTube platform. Welcome to the one and only Mystelics Reacts channel. Big up, brothers and sisters, for definitely tuning into these vibrations. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button, brothers and sisters. Click the like button. And of course, subscribe. And turn on that post notification, of course, helping the algorithm to push these videos for them. And of course, you'll be notified when you subscribe to this channel right there. And then, brothers and sisters, of course, without further ado, brothers and sisters, let us get into the vibrations. For, of course, next time, remember, the next reaction will be in the first comment in the comment box, guys. And of course, with that said, let us get into the vibrations for today. Now, brothers and sisters, I noticed this was sent to me a number of times. This was actually on Dominica Breaking News. That link I'll post in the description below so you guys can check it out for yourself. But I don't know why, but of course I've gotten this about 5 or 6 times, so I'm seeing what on earth is going on right there, brothers and sisters. Let's take a listen to this.
Okay, vibe. That's my message.
Of course, it's entitled "Woman Explains How She Was Betrayed in Trying to Assist." Who is she trying to assist, brothers and sisters? Ooh. That is the question right there. Anyways, let's take a listen.
Situation right now,
Situation.
I have a friend in Antigua by the name of Ricky, and he owns a bakery. He wanted somebody good, serious.
He was a bakery.
Okay, that's my situation right now, I have a friend in Antigua by the name of Ricky, and he owns a bakery.
Oh, he owns a bakery. Okay, I think you say he was a bakery. I was like, what kind of assistance are you giving, uncle? Right there. Anyways, let's continue.
He wanted somebody good, serious, that could bake bread, a baker. So he sent a notice for me, a vacancy notice to put out to see if I could get somebody good in Dominica.
So in Antigua, it seems like it's interesting. I've noticed a number of countries actually doing that right now. Send kids actually trying to reach out to people from Dominica to get jobs. Antigua is doing the same thing as well, because look an example of that. Apparently, they don't trust the people in Antigua to be working certain jobs. They're rather Dominicans. And of course, when Dominicans tend to go overseas, they tend to do what? They try their very best to work as hard as possible so they do not go back to Dominica. Yes. They work very hard. And of course, certain countries notice that Dominicans tend to be very hardworking. I know the reason why. I just told you, because they don't want to go back and end up in the mediocre jobs that they tend to have in Dominica and earning terrible salaries. So they work very hard, brothers and sisters, just like the school students. They tend to go out there and they do their very best so that they can get a spot somewhere, somehow in the United States when it comes down to the job market. And of course, that is what is similarly happening in Dominica, because people are trying to go, and of course, business is calling for people overseas for them to get Dominicans to come and vote. So interesting. Anyway, she tried to assist in that regard right there. Anyways, let's continue.
Because of previous experience with Antigans.
See? So Antigans probably, you know, when you are accustomed or something, brothers and sisters. Now, like I said before, guys, I'm going to be stopping this video, so I'm going to put the link in the description below. So if you guys want to go get it yourself. But I'll be stopping this video from time to time. But like I did get it before, brothers and sisters, it seems like when you're in a certain economic prestige, so to speak, when your economy is doing better, it seems like people tend to take advantage, and people who doing worse in worse economy, who doing not so brilliantly in worse economies, tend to work best when they reach in better opportunities or have better potential when they leave the island, that of which is keeping them down. I've noticed this amongst even my very peoples as well. When they go overseas, well, they have been working hard in Dominica, but when they go overseas, they tend to do exceptionally well. And when I tell you exceptionally well, I mean that literally, brothers and sisters. These folks are doing marvelous. Anyways, let's continue.
So I put out that vacancy. And I got different messages, but then that particular woman applied, and through her timing of her passport, because everybody else was 2 weeks and stuff with their passport. But if she got a little money to help her fix her passport, she could get it in 3 days.
Okay, that is a bubble right there. That alone is a bubble right there. Brothers and sisters, first of all, you don't need your passport to travel along the Caribbean. You can travel with your license. You can travel with an important document. Obviously, the passport would be vital. But you do not need a passport to necessarily travel across the Caribbean. Especially when it comes down to the CARICOM and CARICOM citizens, they can travel on their license or government-issued ID. True or false? All right. So she's saying that you need to send some monies for them for them to organize some passport for you. Really? That sounding very fishy here from the instant. I don't know where it's going, but it's sounding very interesting and fishy.
Anyway, she sent me a one view text to assure me she could get it in 3 days, a back and forth text with somebody. So that assured me. Anyway, I called Ricky, I explained to him, I put him in contact with her, and things was moving from there. So I keep on calling her several times, telling her, my girl, you can bake. You sure you good at that?
Wait a while. So some woman, you put her the ad. You put her the ad, that woman decided, hey, I want to apply for the job, I want to come. Great. Then she give you some story about passport. You probably have to send money for her to organize passport so she can travel. That self is a big red flag for me. But hey, let's say she's right. She don't have a license, she don't know other government documents, but she wants to get the job right there. So I'm guessing this woman probably felt sorry for this woman, because I'm thinking if a number of persons literally message you, right? They message you, they're telling you, okay, we want to apply for the jobs and whatnot. For some reason or the other, you decide you're sticking on that one woman. I think it's a possibility that the other people who reach out to this woman were probably men. And she decided to give the I'm just speculating right there. She probably decided, oh, one woman that responded, let me see if I can help this woman out. Woman time. You know, woman time, yes. Brothers and sisters. So she decides she want to give that job to that woman, and she trying her best for that woman to get the job right there. She don't know if the woman can bake. No resume, nothing. You just, what? Hey, maybe it's me that don't hear it properly. Let me bring it back a little, man.
So that assured me. Anyway,
what assured you?
2 weeks and stuff with your passport. But if she got a little money to help her fix her passport, she could get it in 3 days.
Of course.
Anyway,
3 days, eh?
She sent me a one view text to assure me she could get it in 3 days. Yes. A back and forth
red
text
flag
with
number
somebody. So that assured me. Anyway, she sent me a one view text to assure me she could get it in 3 days. A back and forth text with somebody. So that assured me. Anyway,
my lady, nah, you tripping. You tripping. So she talking to somebody, you don't know who that person is. But because she talking to that somebody about getting passport back and forth, she can get in 3 days. That I reassured you. And you entitling this video, woman explains how she was betrayed in trying to assist. Nah, that blame looks like it falling on you, my girl. I don't even finish with the thing yet. It seems like the red flag after red flag after red flag. And you saying you feel betrayed? What's your fault? Anyways, that's just my reservation for now. But I could be wrong, brothers and sisters. Let's continue.
I called Ricky. I explained to him. I put him in contact with her. And things was moving from there.
Okay.
So I keep on calling her several times, telling her, my girl, you can bake. You sure you good at that?
So you don't know if the woman can bake. What kind of link is that? The man put out the ad for him to get bakers to come into his thing. He want Dominicans to come in. He want bakers. The woman respond, you don't even know if the woman can bake. You sure you can bake? So you don't know the woman. But maybe she know the woman. Maybe she know the woman. Probably she put it on WhatsApp and stuff. So maybe she know the woman. But you asking if you wondering if the woman can bake, and yet still you liaison with the partner that want a baker. But you don't know if the woman can bake. Really? What kind of craziness is this?
Yes, man. My grandmother teach me about that.
Your grandmother? What? Woman, how are you talking about your grandmother teach you this and that? Have you done bakery professionally? Have you done any sort of baking for anybody professionally? Have you decided you designing cake and stuff? Put icing on cake and, selling it for funds? Anything of that sort? Do you have a Facebook page? Do you have anything, lady? Nah, lady. Maybe it's me that I jumped the gun, brothers and sisters. Let's continue right there.
Know about that. Okay. Anyway, she and Ricky finalized tickets, venue, whatever, however. But the man really wanted somebody to bake bread, and that girl assured him she could do that. So
people doesn't lie. People doesn't lie. You have no proof. None of that stuff that woman can bake, because you listen to her. It's like interesting how they always had that phrase, believe all women. Maybe that's what she thought. During this whole Me Too movement, vibes, brothers and sisters, believe all women, you know. So whatever they say, you just believe. I suspect it's that movement that woman was on, and that's why she probably felt betrayed. Not true. Correct me if I'm wrong, you know, brothers and sisters. But anyways, maybe I jumped the gun. Let's continue.
Set up everything on the other side, expecting a worker to come up. Last minute, the girl telling the man is her boyfriend that can come. The day for the...
Wait. So they send money for your passport. Passport organizing whatnot, whoop whoop. Then you telling the man is your boyfriend that can come. Well, what kind of cocoa macaque is that now? Well, if he's your boyfriend, tell your boyfriend set up the thing and organize. Or maybe she tried to do that on behalf of her boyfriend. But that is still some kind of fishy business. If I am looking for an employee and somebody is making a link and that person is telling me, okay, that person says they can work and do this kind of things, blah, blah, blah. And then when it comes on for that person to come and work, that person is telling my liaison that is not them that come in, is somebody else, Miss Ami. I finish with liaison and I finish with that somebody that come in, plus that person that make that somebody else say they want to come. I finish, not me. Not me, you put it in problem, no.
To move, she telling she telling the man is her boyfriend that can make it. Those people plan their thing already, right? Those people plan their thing is the boy that going up to maybe open way for his woman or whatever. But the boy cannot need flour, much less to bake her bread.
Boy, what kind of insane vibes? Lady, I blame you, you know. I blame the liaison for that. The one that talking there, I blame her. I blame her. Because you don't know if the woman can bake nothing. You don't know. She tell you, yes, she can bake. Next thing she come and tell you is the boyfriend are coming up. The boyfriend self don't know how to do that. The boyfriend think he can learn on the job. You know, learn on the job now. Don't they have training on the job, baby? That's what the boyfriend thought. But they didn't ask you to get somebody that don't know. They ask you for a baker to come and bake. If they have to teach you what you have to do within the thing, it should be easier than if somebody doesn't know how to do it at all. Not true.
So the man calling me back and the man giving me fire, telling me, you tell me, man, you tell me you could get somebody. And
yeah, if I was the employee, I'd give you fire. Yes, because you told me that you found somebody. You don't even know if that person can bake. Next thing is boyfriend, not good. Gasa, or use the best boy.
Anyway, me not recommend the person, so I disappointed as hell. So I trying to get in touch with the girl now, because he cannot get in touch with the girl. The girl not answering, No. So she have a WhatsApp group I am a member of. So I start sending voice notes in that group, you know, to catch her attention. Finally, she ringing.
My girl, why didn't you just go to somebody else? Because you said a number of persons reach out to you in that regard, but then you just focus on that woman apparently. You're probably trying to give the woman the job. But if Coco Macaque happening, my sister move on to somebody else. That's so.
My phone. But at that time now, she shouting. I pass shouting. I don't have time to shout. For what? If you're calling me, and this morning I call you over 9 times.
Boy, what? My lady, you dedicated. You dedicated, lady. You dedicated for that woman to get that job. You want the job more than the woman who is supposed to be working to get the job. My God in heaven. That is truly something else. By the way, how much bakers does get in Antigua like that? Huh? If the baker man wants somebody from Dominica, I think he was probably thinking of a Dominican living in Antigua. Maybe, you know, because certain Dominicans have certain attitudes and mannerisms for which they want to better themselves. Maybe he's thinking of getting a Dominican in Antigua. But then since passport reach, you know, it's overseas. They're talking about where that person going to stay. Is the bakery's salary enough so that person can pay rent? Do they have family members that they can stay by? What exactly is going on? Maybe that's how the boyfriend end up coming in. Maybe the boyfriend have family members in Antigua, and the girlfriend decide, okay, let me see if I can help you, trying to trick the liaison to know, and then whoop whoop. But boyfriend said, don't even know how to bake. What is the best?
Man tell me what happening. I keep ringing her phone to hear her side of the story. The woman just blocked me out and cut me off.
But she give you her side of the story already. She that is not how that coming is the boyfriend. The boyfriend self can't bake. What you still continuing that for? How you feeling betrayed? You are the one that is fully responsible for that of which you have caused. Sorry to say it to you, but it's true.
Seems like she blocked the man too. I don't.
Oh, she blocked the employee. Well, she don't want to work.
No, but
she probably did that so she can get the passport. Or maybe she don't have enough money, so she decided to organize that vibes there, so that the employee to be, the woman to be, probably wanted to help her boyfriend get a passport. So maybe they can go and travel, go and vive, go on vacations, the boy. Maybe. I don't know. It's true, it's possible.
So I'm going to get back with him again to see if she getting in touch with him. Because I don't know. So when you see people helping people, they have to be very, very careful.
I agree. But also in knowing that when you see red flags, you need to be mindful of these kind of things. You cannot say within yourself that you're trying to help somebody, you don't even know the person can do the job or not. And on top of that, they're telling you it's not them, it's their boyfriend, but you're still trying to make link. Really? What? But maybe you feel so sorry in your heart of hearts for the kind of economic conditions Dominica is in right now. You say, hélas, hélas, our father, hélas. They probably defeated the carting properly. So you're trying your best, man. Your very, very best to help. That is something else. You can flick this on both sides, guys. Dominica they tried to get you a job yourself forming the royal donkey with the person for them to get what? And now you liaise the employer now checking, but what kind of link is that? I will be checking the same thing. I myself would cut all ties I cut in. Anyways, the man probably had confidence in you. He probably think you is a Dominican. So maybe you know other Dominicans and what have you. People tend to reach out to me that way, But when I don't know people, I tell you I don't know, Because when people try to link me and say, hey, Mystelics and you find this, blah, blah. What? I do not know. I might send you to a link or something like that so that I will be out of it because I tell you I don't know. I really and honestly do not know. If I know, I will definitely link. It's that strong. You check? If I know, I link it up. Boom, bang. You want that person, whoop, whoop. Hey, bap, bap. No games playing. Whoop, whoop. What you saying? You in it or not? Okay, great. Bow. If I know that person can do the job and I know that person can do the job, I'm making the link. If I have no links for that person, I might pass that person to somebody else who might make the link for them or what have you. That is how I roll. But lady, you don't even know the person can work or not. Some cocoa maca business happening. They talk about passport. Guys, if you can organize your passport to come and get money for you to work, you stay in Delhi? Yes, man. Yes, man. Because you could be trying to, volley me.
What they doing with themselves. Right now, the boy in Antigua and the man decide he has to work out the money for the ticket because he's a worker he sent for.
Wait, what? Wait. So the boyfriend is in Antigua?
Seems like she blocked the man too. I don't know. But so I'm going to get back with him again. So
it seems like the woman in question I was making, the woman that was supposed to be employed, passed on the information to the boyfriend. The boyfriend self, I guess, was the one talking to the employer. The employer self. I mean, sir, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing? You have to protect yourself at the same time. You don't know those people. You don't know what they can do. The lady you are hoping to make the link bypassing her to come through to you. What kind of crazy thing is that, boy?
To see if she getting in touch with him. Because I don't know.
Let me listen to that part.
I don't know. So when you see people helping people, they have to be very, very careful.
True.
What they're doing with themselves. Right now, the boy in Antigua and the man decide he has to work out the money for the ticket.
So which boy in Antigua and how they work it? Which ticket? Work out the money for the ticket. Maybe the boy flew to Antigua. Something missing there. Some information missing there. Let's continue. Let's see if we can get it.
Because he's a worker he sent for. You cannot bake bread. So I don't know what some of us just think when we hear.
So the boyfriend ended up in Antigua. I guess the boyfriend paid for his ticket. Because, you know, he pay for his ticket for him to go Antigua to the employer. Maybe the employer and the boy was talking, the boyfriend. The girl boyfriend was talking. And he end up Antigua, he pay for his ticket. And then now the employer is supposed to reimburse him. So that means the employer hired the man, or the man decided to go in Antigua because that's what the... But what kind of craziness is this? But what kind of craziness? So the boyfriend end up Antigua. And now the employer have to pay for his ticket because he's the employee he was looking for. But the boyfriend don't know how to bake. But what kind of employer is that? What kind of employer is that? What kind of craziness is this?
Some places better. It's not like that. Sometimes it's Coco feel you go in and you don't even know. It's not like that. People move in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is just spoiling water for a lot of us outside there. Because things hard in Dominica, and genuinely, Dominicans run into Antigua.
That is why I think she was probably trying to help out. Or maybe that was the woman was the only Dominican that was on her phone that messaged her, maybe. Maybe that was the case, and then she probably tried to make a link. But she has been trying to call that woman all the time to get her a job. Maybe the woman have a job in Dominica. Or maybe the woman, you know, probably, boy, so much things that happening by there. To think the possibilities of what could be. Maybe the woman have children, she have to take care of, but can't handle it, so the boyfriend have to go up and do things to make way, and then when he settle himself, then he can bring them up Antigua and you know, be able to, you know, sustain, you know. While in Antigua, I can send money down from time to time. Maybe the girlfriend staying with her mother or whatever, you know. Something, or maybe the girlfriend working in Dominica and realize, hey, her boyfriend not doing nothing. She try all kind of thing. Boyfriend self do her no job, can't get no job, so he have to go Antigua. She make the link for him and he end up Antigua. But employer, I find you employer. What kind of craziness is this? Employer, so the man come to Antigua. You hire the man, or the man does decide to come. And now because he's looking for an employee, he rich, so you have to pay his ticket back. Is that what I'm understanding?
So I don't know what kind of nonsense is that. Man, I'm so disappointed in that, trying to help somebody, and I just dirty in my whole people name out of that. What is that? It has people that genuinely want those opportunities.
True.
There. Yeah, and the girl know what she was going into because I sent the pictures for her to let her know it's not no electric oven. You know, explain everything. What? And she talked to the man explained everything. What was the cause of that last minute you send in your boyfriend? So how your boyfriend so organized last minute to move out like that?
Because all you send money for the boyfriend to organize. That's what happened there. She was organizing herself. She was organizing the boyfriend so the boyfriend can go up for them to for the boyfriend to organize her to come up later.
How you so packed up and organized to leave when you're supposed to leave like that?
Well, obviously it was planned.
I mean, that was planned. Stop doing that, people. Stop doing that.
But then again, at the end of the day, it's still you that have to take fault for that, my girl. Because you don't know if girlfriend can bake. She tell you she can bake. All of a sudden, she sent boyfriend to come up. Boyfriend self, how boyfriend? Not a ticket they was organizing for the girlfriend. The girlfriend probably... Did they send the pictures or the passports or whatever from the girl? Last minute, his boyfriend not coming in. And boyfriend don't know how to bake. Well, if he's me as employer, I say, well, thanks for your offer. I will decline that. Don't come to Antigua anymore. Because the boyfriend don't know how to bake. And he say, bake I looking for. Anyways, let me see some of the comments right there. Let me show you guys some of the comments right there. That is something else there. But to the lady in the voice note, if you want a baker from Dominica, I know of someone who just went up to Antigua. Yeah, a lot of Dominicans are going to Antigua, guys. When you're hiring from a place, you don't have no idea what. Seek out from different people if they know the person. Yeah, do some background check on the person, of course. Things in Dominica are not hard to the point where I will think of running to Antigua. Not Antigua. The place expensive, poor housing. That person have no clue what they're saying right there. No clue. Because I know they say to Dominicans that go up there and they say they don't come back Dominica. Anyways, well, maybe some people, not all, but majority of individuals I know went Antigua. They're doing much better right now. Out of desperation, Ricky wasn't thinking straight. I'ma put it that way, because if I'm buying someone an airline ticket, it's not airline ticket, not they ask for. It's to fix their passport. But anyways, maybe it made that confused. Anyway, the person has to give me the information. Is her name and her boyfriend name the same? Good question. Yep, if you're buying, yeah, that's I think it was the passport she has to organize right there. And apparently the boyfriend bought himself the ticket, and then when he go Antigua, he himself don't know how to bake, saying, oh, it's me that come and what have you. And then, you know, that situation happened. So I don't think it's a ticket. That's why I think from my understanding of that voice note, the employer then was trying to organize for the ticket, the price of the ticket. So apparently the boyfriend paid for the ticket already. Anyways, that's just sad, man. You try to help out a situation and think, and next thing, you know, someone taking advantage of you. Yeah, I think, my lady, you need to do background checks and whatnot. So there's some blame that comes to you. Call the names, they too do good. How did he get the ticket in his name if the ticket was in her name? That employer, I don't know. Well, probably he was desperate, man. Desperate. Anyways, Antigua pretty dry. It's not better. Well, that's what you say. That's why I close my ears and heart to their sad stories. Once, twice, beaten thrice, shy. Okay. That's why I don't lie on references for people. Nobody going to embarrass me and spoil my... Yeah, that's one thing in me, guys. Anytime I recommend somebody to somebody, there has never been anyone who has embarrassed me. Because when I make recommendations to people, I make good recommendations because I know about that person. This is why sometimes I even know other people that might do something, but I'm not sure if they can really do it to the level and quality of service that I know that specific business might require. And if I know they cannot do it, I will not recommend them. Or I might tell them I don't know anybody. I know somebody that can be able to do it, but I'm not exactly sure. So I tell them, okay, do you want me to proceed with that link or not? So I'm making sure my name doesn't get tainted at all, brothers and sisters. That's one thing with me. Mystelics is my name, you know. For example, Mystelics is me, but guys, I've never yet, hallelujah. Hopefully that stays the same. I have never yet disappointed anybody in any link and things that I've stated before. Not once. In fact, it have people that did not listen to me and then turn around and say, boy, Mystelics, I should have listened to you. There's a guy I know, I met him. He said, but he go prison how much time? I met him the other day. He came out and I met him and he said, bro, I wish I had listened to you. If I had listened to you from the very beginning, when you saw my abilities, I would not be in the predicament I am today. That's exactly what he told me. And the boy watching me in my eyes and the boy telling me that, boy, I say, boy, my life would be different. Interesting stuff. So, hopefully my name never get tainted by the grace of the Most High Jah. My lady, you should have let the lady... What? My lady, you should have let the lady present some sort of proof that she can bake. That's exactly my point. She don't have no Facebook page, nothing of that sort. No video on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, nothing. But she can bake, Papa. Teamwork is the finest team. You and Ricky got finessed. Anyways, every one of you are just corn artists, CONARTIST. David, hooked on phonics should be your best friend. Anyways, brothers and sisters, why they didn't check me? I can bake bread literally. Well, it's time to make the bread, brothers and sisters. Anyways, I just thought I'd put this out there. This is very interesting. First time I'm seeing this video and hearing about this situation. I just give my views and it seems like I was correct from the very beginning, guys. There's some red flags there. In that story, there's red flags. You're supposed to be able to spot red flags when you see them. Not just in business, brothers and sisters, but also in people. Spot the red flag. Sometimes you don't say anything to them, you know. You just have it in your head. This is why people always tell me about Mystelics, but you seem like you always you don't afraid, or you don't afraid. I say, brothers, I trust everybody I meet. I trust every single person I meet. There's certain things that I will always notice in dealing with you. And when I see certain patterns in you, I already know who you are. And that normally sometimes just take me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes just interacting and talking to you. You see, people who are good at personalities and understanding people and the human trait, brothers and sisters, it's easy for people to understand this kind of things there. And imagine there are people that do it better than me, you know. I met, boy, let me leave that. There are people with strange abilities in the world, brothers and sisters. Very, very strange abilities. Even one of the Haitians that I met, he said he saw me before he met me. Anyways, let me leave that. Let me leave that alone, eh? Before I frighten some of all you right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, I saw that there was a thing, a press conference, brothers and sisters. I was gonna do a reaction on it on BrBpTV tonight, but I am not sure what time I'll be free up tonight. I would have liked to do it around 8 o'clock, but I'm not sure at what time I'll be free up tonight, so I will do it tomorrow, guys. I'll do that tomorrow. But of course, tune in for the next reaction I'll be doing a bit later on today. That'll be on this here channel right there and then. What are your thoughts on the whole situation, brothers and sisters? If you were in the case, or in this case, and these situations, what would you have done? If you were the liaison, the lady pretty much speaking right there, what would you have done? Would you have asked certain questions? What exactly would you have done? And what would you have done? And at the end of it, what would you have done? So knowing all these kind of situations and what have you, what would you have done in that regard? Would you go back to the employer and say, "Lass, I'm so sorry, I thought these people were a thing," but then again, your name is tainted. Your name is tainted, and not just, she's talking about the country people. It seems like the employer was an Antiguan, and he knows how Dominicans work, and it seems like as a result of this situation, it tainted his interest on Dominicans. So that I think that's what the woman is talking about right there. But lady, you should have seen the red flags. What are your thoughts, guys? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. And of course, this is about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real! Ha! Salute the king always. Be positive.